Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Denny. If you are brand new, thank you for stopping in. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing out a new palette that I received in my Ipsy bag. I got the Ace Beauty Violet Sage palette. I am familiar with this brand, but let's go ahead and see what this palette looks like, and then let's see what we're going to form as our eye look. So here is the outside packaging. The palette does have a mirror and it has several different shades of like purples, and I do see some greens and pinks. This kind of reminds me of something I've seen before. There is a Jaclyn Hill palette that looks oddly similar to this, except for that it doesn't have the greens in it. So let's go ahead and see what we form with this palette. I'm thinking I want to use a little bit of green because I have green on today, or this teal color. Now this, for reference, does have talc and silica in it and mica, so if you're allergic to those, and it does look like it has red number 40, so for people who are allergic, this does have some ingredients that might give you an allergic reaction, so probably stay away from it. I'm also going to be using some brushes that came inside my Ipsy bag from Icon London. I got this set of four. Why did I think there were 5 brushes? 4 brushes in here. We seem to have 2 blending type brushes, one more pencil shaped brush, and then like a, regular shadow buffing brush. So let's see. I'm going to try to use just these. If I need anything else, I'll just grab it from my brushes, but usually I don't need too many brushes to get things done. So here are the brushes, and I'm gonna go ahead and start my eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and use this blending brush right here. This one has like a thick brush, but it's not as big as the other one, so it's like the smaller of the two. And I think I'm gonna go in with Begonia first, and I might not just pick up this mirror. I'm gonna just use my hand mirror instead. That way I can just put this on the actual table. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start placing that up on the top part of my eye and just buff that in. It's a nice gentle pink shade. You can barely see that, but I can see that it is there. So next, I think I'm going to go in with this green color that's called Sage, and I'm going to use Sage on this shadow brush, a flatter, more dense brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and this color I'm going to do in the front of my eye, very beginning of the eye, and that color is really nice. It's showing up really well. So now that I have that color in my eye, I'm gonna go ahead and clean down this brush a little bit. Usually go in with like a tissue and I just like take off as much as I can. I do have one of those brush cleaner things, but I don't know where I put it. So next up, I think I'm gonna go in with the color Juniper, which is this darker green shade right here. And I'm still gonna be using this flat type of brush because I think this one will work well with my eye shape. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on the outer part of my eye and drag it in towards the middle. I'm just placing it there and then I'll buff it out later, but I'm just kind of just building some deepness on the end of my eye. I always like to do that. That's like my kind of like a signature look for me. So now that I have that exactly where I want it, I will then start trying to like bring it in a little bit. And this is where I will need assistance from a blending brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take that bigger blending brush and I'm just gonna just blend in towards the eye and just like break up any like harsh edges that might be there. And There we go. And then if I need to put a little bit more in there, I will. But usually what I do is I do that and I try to just bring in as much. I don't like to build a whole lot and put a lot of like shimmery stuff on the lid since I have aging lids. I don't want it to look too creasy or funky, so I kind of stay towards the matte shades now. Because what I want to do now, there's not a shimmery green in here, but there is this color right here, Cosmos, which is like a pinkish brown type of shade. I do want to see what this looks like, and I think I'm just gonna test it out on my hand. Okay, so it does have like a nice shimmeriness to it. I do want to use that on this pencil type of brush for the bottom lash line, but I want to do half. So I want to do half of that color and then the green, the sage color again. So I think I'm going to start with going in with that sage color first and going across the waterline so that that is there. It's like my base. And then from there, I'll go ahead and wipe down this brush. And that's when I'm going to go in to the shade Cosmo. And just lightly, I don't want to do a whole lot, but I do want a little bit of shimmer, like just under that green color. So I like layering them like that because then I have the green, but then I also have like another layer of a different color on top. And pretty much that's it. I'm not gonna do like a whole lot. So this palette did show me that I'm gonna like it a whole lot. I love purples, so that's gonna be like something that I will do in the future. But so far so good, and I did enjoy using this, and the brushes seem really good as well. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my look, and then I'll show you the end result. All right, so there you have it. This is my finished look. All I did was put a little bit of blush, highlighter, and then my lipstick, some mascara, I believe, and that's it. I try to keep the eye look very simple, very just like daytime, classic. Let me know what you think about this look. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Become a member of my GonzFam, and as always, from my house to yours. Love ya.